YouTube? It's your girl Kesha, back at you with another video. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my post-op experience from bariatric surgery. I had my surgery last Wednesday. What I should not have done, and I can barely talk, I also had my braces tightened the Tuesday before. So not only was I in pain from surgery, but I was also in pain from having my teeth being pulled together. And since I told my dentist that I was having surgery and I wouldn't be eating, he decided to go ahead and give me a power train to try to close in my gap, which can take from 6 weeks to 6 months, and that's a pretty big gap, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna take the whole 6 months. So I'm so sorry guys, but I did not get a chance to post a video last Friday because I was on the sick and shut-in list. Thank you everybody for the phone calls, the prayers, the kind words. I definitely needed those. So before I had the surgery, I actually had to be on a liquid diet for 2 weeks. When I tell you, when everyone else is eating and you're having to just have liquid, it's not fun. But I knew that it was going to be a big benefit from it, so I did cheat. I cheated once, and those of you that know me know what I did. But for the most part, I did very well on my liquid diet because, like I said, I knew that the outcome would greatly surpass anything else. So as I mentioned to you in my video about 2 weeks ago, I was going to have surgery. And I was trying to figure out what pajamas and everything else I needed. And I packed everything in my cute little overnight bag that I got from my girlfriend Di from Initials Inc. when she used to sell Initials Inc. Y'all know, y'all may or may not know I love leopard. But so I had my backpack with all my pajamas and my cute shoes. When I tell you, all of that was thrown out of the window. I practically stayed in my hospital bed for 2 days. The only thing that I needed, and I mean everybody's different, you can pack whatever you want to pack, but the only thing that I used were my chapsticks. Whenever I would wake up from my morphine-induced sleep, the best sleep, I would moisturize my lips. My CNAs would help me walk, and that's about it. I slept. So like I said, I had this backpack full of all these great, amazing things. And the only thing I used were those chapsticks. I had my comfy blanket to remind me of home. I'm not really a pillow. I could care less about a pillow. So it didn't matter what pillow I used. I just used the one from the hospital. And I was not expecting my surgery to go the way that it did. Not to say that it was bad. Everything went excellent. My doctor, Dr. Dusty Smith, was amazing. I woke up in recovery, and I've had 2 C-sections before. So I've had surgery on my stomach before, so it wasn't the worst. So I'm in the little recovery room. I'm able to get up. I didn't have a catheter in, so I was able to get up and go to the restroom on my own. So I did that. And then finally they put me in my own room so that I could get comfortable. During this whole experience, I wasn't afraid of the surgery. I was just afraid of being in the hospital by myself. Luckily, God placed some amazing nurses and 2 wonderful CNAs in my path that really helped my visit at the hospital seem like a hotel stay. So, like I said, I was checked into my recovery room, and that first day, all you can really do, you're not supposed to eat anything the first day. So I just was in and out with the morphine. They were trying to maintain my pain. My IV was in this hand, and they would put my morphine in there. And also I noticed they noticed whenever I would sit up, I would be nauseous. So they gave me nausea medicine and the good stuff through my IV that ran up my arm. So the next day, that same day, my CNAs helped me get up out of the bed so that I could do walking around the hospital, because I was told by my doctor and other people in my family that have had this surgery that the best way to get well is to get up and get to walking. So I slapped on my robe. Oh yeah, I brought my robe too, and it came in handy because I did not take off that hospital robe until it was time for me to go home on Friday. So I walked the hospital with my CNAs on that first day. That second day, I woke up and it was time to drink water. They gave me this container, which was full of water, with these little cups. I was supposed to sip the little cups. I think these are like 2 tablespoons, if. So I was supposed to sip this water. That's when I realized that I couldn't even sip water. I was so nauseous. I found out, well, my nurses, we all found out that the pain meds, one of the side effects from morphine is being nauseated. Of course, if there's a side effect that can come from taking a drug, I'm gonna get it. That's why I really don't like to take drugs, medicine, any of that, because I always end up with the side effects. So anyway, I attempted to drink the water. I cannot keep the water down. I asked for my morphine. I slept. On Friday, so all Thursday, I couldn't drink the required amounts of water. I just couldn't. Every time I got sick, they gave me this little barf bag. And, well, not this one. This one's clean. But I had several little barf bags. And I had several little barf bags because no one was in the hospital with me to pass me a trash can. So I had this. So I used that. I used that several times. The next morning, Thursday morning, they came and got me for x-rays to make sure there weren't any leaks in my stomach. And as soon as they made me swallow the little chalky stuff to coat my esophagus and all of my organs, I threw it up. So, like I said, I was just nauseous. It was not a good feeling. So on Friday, they told me that if I wasn't able to drink water and if I was still nauseous, that I probably would have to stay in the hospital. Well, luckily, I had an amazing nurse on Friday. So instead of giving me my nausea medicine intravenously through my IV, which I still have a scar there, she gave me, I don't know if you guys can see it, but she put this little patch behind my ear. When I tell you that was a game changer for me, I was able to, of course I couldn't drink 2 of these. That's the goal. They want you to drink 64 ounces a day. So of course I didn't drink 64 ounces, but I was able to keep it down. So they released me. I was able to go home Friday. Yay. So Friday when I get home, I put in my, they give me one last dose of pain meds, and this is about 4:30, almost 5 in the evening, and I give my husband the subscription for the pain meds. Well, he gets to our pharmacy and they tell him that it's too late in the day and they're about to close. So he drops off the prescription, and that night was horrible sleeping. I couldn't cough. And mind you, with this surgery, they want you to cough because they have tubes down your throat and they want you to cough all the film. They want you to just get it all out. It hurt to cough. So even placing a pillow on my stomach, I still it was unbearable pain. I didn't sleep that night at all. So that morning, my husband got up. He went and got my pain meds. I used my pain meds. It's called hydrocortisone, I guess. Liquid Loratab. I looked it up. It's like liquid Loratab. So I took that, and I was able to get up, walk, do everything I normally do around the house. still taking care to be easy. So Saturday, so like I said, Friday was a bust. Saturday, I took my meds. I was able to walk around, do some things around the house, and be myself. Sunday, I was fine. I was able to be myself. Everybody came over for their Sunday dinner. I didn't have Sunday dinner. And that's the part I'm going to get into about what I now can eat. So for an entire week, I'm still on a liquid diet. So some of the things that I eat, I have to make sure, and since I'm not a fan of this cup, y'all know me, I make sure that I try to drink 2 of these a day. I don't really get 2 of them because I also drink other clear liquids. So some of the clear liquids that I've been drinking, I love my hint water. It's just a hint of lemon. This Propel, I bought this and I loved it before surgery, but now it's too sweet. So I had one the other day, not sure if I'm gonna try this again. But to meet up those are all 16 ounces. So to meet up to my 64 ounces, I'd have to drink 1 of these and then 2 of the other liquids a day. And I also can have sugar-free sports drinks. So I have these Powerades. I really love this purple one. So these are the 2 that I can drink. I don't like the red one at all. I think it's fruit punch. So those are my water that I can drink. Well, for my meals, my breakfast and lunch, this one, since it's so large, it's 11.5 ounces. I'm supposed to drink about 4 to 5 ounces per sitting. So I drink half of this for breakfast, half of this for lunch. And it's 30 grams of protein. I'm supposed to have 60 grams of protein a day. Right now, I don't think that I'm meeting my protein goal, but starting, I guess, next week, since I'm just, like I said, I was taking it slow because I was nauseous and I didn't want any hiccups. I wanted to make sure that I could have the liquid and be fine. So next week, I'm probably going to add some protein to either one of my other, I'm going to add protein to one of my other liquids. So these are the 2 that I typically like. I love the vanilla and I love the chocolate. These are Fairlife nutrition plans and I love them. And these I actually bought these for, well, these I got from Sam's. They come in 2 separate packs. This pack was $16 and this pack was $16. And I think it came with 12 of them. Well, $15.88 plus tax. And then I got these from Walmart. They're also made by Fairlife, but they're smaller. So I probably could, let's see, these are 8 ounces. So, and they only have 24 grams of protein. So I probably could drink 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch, but I'm not sure about the ounces. So they're 8 ounces. So another food item that I use is Jello. These little sugar-free Jellos. They're about 3.25, I think, ounces. So I can use this as a meal. Yes, sugar-free Jello is a meal. And also, I can use popsicles. So these are the popsicles that I eat for dinner or lunch. And they are the Popsicle brand, sugar-free. It says that you can have 3 pops, but I only have 1. And they don't have any sugar in them, and they're only 1 carb and no protein. And then I also found this pack, which I really like these flavors. They're a twin pop. Probably gonna have one of these later. So that's my popsicle. I can have those. And I also can have clear soup or cream soup. In the hospital, they gave me, it tastes like noodles without the noodles. You know how the little packet? But I wasn't a fan of it. And on my 2-week diet before surgery, I tried just plain broth. I make an amazing homemade broth, but I just couldn't stomach it. So this week, I found some broccoli cheddar soup from Walmart. I really like it. It has I actually bought 3 different soups from Walmart, but this is the only one that I think I can use on this stage because of the consistency of it. So I just give myself 2 ounces. This is my 2 ounce. I measure it out and put it in my little cute bowl. Gotta make it cute to make me feel good. So today, like, I've had my broccoli soup while everybody was eating their Sunday dinner with yams, and they had smothered pork chops and all that kind of good stuff, and macaroni. Yeah, all the good stuff. While they were eating that on Sunday, I had my broccoli cheddar soup. And it does have bits of broccoli in it, but they're big enough that I could pick them out. So today I wanted some soup from the Chinese restaurant, but I picked the wrong one. I thought I was getting miso soup, but I got egg drop soup, which it was okay. And I think my husband made it pay $1 or $2 for it. So for $1 or $2, I'm not too sad that I'm not a fan. I don't think that I'll drink this again. But I strained all the eggs out because it has, like, that's how you make it with egg whites and chicken broth. See those little things? That's the egg whites. So not a fan. Don't think, unless I don't see it. And then the cheddar broccoli soup, like I said, has those big chunks of broccoli in them. So that's what I've been eating. Next week I'll also be on liquids. And then the week after that I can enjoy some puree foods. That's the stage, I guess, I can't wait on, puree and soft food. Or I can actually chew some things 20 times, I think. Or put them in a blender. Like tuna, I can't wait to try some tuna. Or some cream of wheat, or some grits or oatmeal. Some things that actually have flavor in them. But overall, I'm really glad that I was able to go through this experience. So far, only because I'm a week out, I haven't had any major issues except for the nausea. And like I said, I think that's gone. When I shower tonight and this comes off, I think I'll be fine, because I think it was only a couple of days. I guess it was like a nicotine patch, but for nausea. So when I take this off tonight, I think I'll be fine. I've been able to keep down all my liquids. I haven't had to use my barf bag since I've been home because of the patch. So I think that's pretty much it. I almost forgot to tell y'all my stats. So at the beginning of my 2-week liquid diet, I was 215 pounds. And at the end of my 2-week, I was 200 pounds. And then I got my braids did Sunday, and I was 203 pounds. So when I went in for surgery on Wednesday, I weighed 203 pounds on their official scale. And then I believe on Friday when they weighed me, I was 208. And that was pretty much, I knew that I would gain weight, and that's because of all the gases and everything. And since I've been home, I honestly have not stepped on the scale, because the most exciting part about this whole journey for me, and the reason why I decided to have this surgery, is because now I'm diabetic free. Anyone that knows me and my journey with diabetes knows I hated diabetes. I found out that I was type 2 diabetes with my son when I was pregnant with Carson. And like I mentioned in my last video, I tried everything. Insulin, diet, nothing worked. Well, obviously, since they cut 80% of my stomach off, I guess the insulin doesn't have anywhere to, the excess insulin doesn't have anywhere to build up. So I'm just excited to say, and hopefully that I will be able to continue to say this, but I'm diabetic free, y'all. I haven't got on the scale. I feel the same, but I will tell y'all some numbers. So guys, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you later, guys.